Hello there, it's Tonya Poole, and I want to welcome you to Fall Alchemy Episode 2, How to Survive Libra Season. Today that I'm recording, I believe today is September the 4th or the 5th. So we've already had at least a good week or so into Libra season. And if you watched the first episode of Fall Alchemy, which I hope that you have, which is titled Everybody's a Libra, Including You, you know that while the sun is in this wonderful sign of Libra, that no matter when your birthday is, we are all Libras during this time. The sun, wherever the sun is, it prompts us to focus our own energies in that particular sign. So again, you're more than just your birth sign. You are a composite of all 12 signs of the zodiac, and each sign in each season has a lesson to teach us. And so if you haven't watched episode 1, Everybody is a Libra, Including You, I encourage you to go watch that now and then come back over here and watch this episode. And in the meantime, also, if you haven't done so already, make sure that you like, subscribe, follow, and share this video and my channel. So how to survive Libra season. I hope that y'all are doing pretty good so far with this first sign of fall. We're in a new season. The weather is changing a little bit. Where I am, it's still very warm in the day and it's getting a little bit cooler at night. So I'm really loving this time of year. But there are several things that we should all be doing in order to master this time of year and to master the lessons that Libra has for us. So in episode 1, I talked about how Libra is, or one of the lessons that Libra teaches us how to do is to balance. So its opposite sign of Aries is taught us how to tap into our individual selves, to know who we are as individuals, to be self-aware. And then Libra comes along and teaches us how to take who we are as individuals and partner it with someone else, whether that be in relationship, whether that be in business, whether that be in friendship, partnerships of some sort. Libra is all about balancing two sides to bring a harmonious new thing or a harmonious conclusion. And so during Libra season, we are encouraged to look at our relationships. We're encouraged to look at our partnerships. We're encouraged to look at what we bring to the table and how that balances with what someone else is bringing to the table. We're also encouraged to look at how we are being fair and just in our dealings with ourselves and with others. So how do we survive this season with success? How do we master these lessons that Libra has for us? So one of the things that Libra is really good at, like I just said, is its ability to balance and to bring justice and harmony and fairness. But one of the things that Libra energy struggles with, and even sometimes Librans, people who are Libra people, or wherever Libra is in your chart, is where you might also struggle with making choices, making decisions. Because again, if you think about it, Libra is bringing two things together. And so sometimes you have to decide which way to go, which one is better, which one is if you think about a judge in a courtroom, they have to hear both sides of a story and determine what is the best outcome for both. And it's funny, as I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking about this episode of Martin. I hope if you've seen it, like, give me a thumbs up, because this episode of Martin is when Gina and Martin decide that they're going to move in together, and they start combining all of their things. Like, they both have stereo systems, they both have wine glasses, they both have like the same things, and they're trying to decide whose items are the best. So this is one scene where they're like both playing different music on their different sound systems, on their different stereo systems, and trying to say, that theirs is better than the others. And then, there's another scene where there's wine glasses, and Gina sings this high note, and she makes Martin's wine glasses shatter because she's trying to prove to him that his are cheaper than hers. And so that's just kind of funny, because that is such a Libra thing, where you see two different things. You see you have to combine two elements, basically. make a choice, make a decision, and decide which one is best. And that is something that we can tend to struggle with in the Libra parts of ourselves, right? So Libra encourages us to learn how to make fair decisions. When our individual Libra energy is out of whack, no matter when your birthday is, this is how you know when your Libra energy is like not on point. When you struggle with making decisions, when you go over and over and over in your mind and you can't settle and make a decision, or you can't balance what seem to be two opposing energies so that you can create harmony. When you allow, let's just say, when you allow your children to just argue, fight all the time in the house because you're afraid of laying down the law. Libra again is represented by the scales of justice. So in a sense, Libra can be seen as the law. Libra can be seen as the lawmaker, as the one who is objective enough, but also fair enough to make a decision that is best for the entire whole. So even if you think about it just in your individual self, where in your life are you struggling to find balance? Where in your life can you not make a decision and be concrete about your decision? Or where in your life are you afraid of making the wrong choices? That is what Libra encourages us to do. So one of the ways to survive Libra season with success is to objectively see the best of everything that's on the table. Your best, his best, her best, everybody who brought something to the table, right? Is to look at what is presented before you and make a choice. A choice that is good for you and is a choice that is good for others. Okay? So Libra is all about doing things that are mutually beneficial, so that one side is not imbalanced, so that one person is not favored more than another person, so that one child is not loved more than the other, so that if you're a teacher, some of your students don't get more of your attention than your other students. You get what I'm saying? So wherever you have to make decisions in your life, wherever you are being called to bring balance and to bring something into harmony, that is Libra energy telling you that it is time to, be mature enough and objective enough and get all of the information to make the right choice. So last season, see, this is how the signs build upon each other. Last season, during Virgo season, Virgo was the analyzer. Virgo was the one who got all the details, all the facts, all the information, right? Virgo was the over-analyzer, or the one, I don't want to say over-analyzer, but the one, or the energy in us that prompts us to get the information, get the details, do the research, gather the information. If you want to put it like this, Virgo is the attorney, Libra is the judge, okay? The attorney is the attorney's jobs to bring all of the evidence, all of the information, all of the research, all of the details to the table and present it. And then it's the judge's job to make an objective decision that is within accordance with the law and is mutually beneficial for everyone involved. Okay, so that is what Libra season teaches us that we should be doing in our own lives. So making a decision based on fairness, facts, and proper, I don't want to say solely objectivity, because I don't want you to be completely taking yourself out of the scenario or unfeeling and cold. But, Libra is an air sign, so you can't, sometimes you have to make decisions and you can't be too overly emotional about it. So that's number one. Number two, I already kind of hit on that actually, is being clear about what's on the table. It's hard to make decisions when you don't know what you're deciding. Have you ever struggled with making a choice, or, just anything, choosing what you want to do with your life, or choosing who you want to date, or whatever, right? And you're not even really sure, does that person really want to date you? or if you have what it takes to pursue that career, or if that avenue is open to you. You know, and so part of struggling with making decisions is not being clear about what exactly is on the table. What exactly, in this scenario of the children you're fighting in the household, what exactly is the problem? Okay. And it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. You know, if you have to choose between ice cream flavors, you need to know that there are 31 flavors as opposed to 5, you know? So it's about knowing what the options are. In order to make a fair and objective and proper choice, you need to know what the options are. So that's number 2. Number 3 is see the beauty in all people and all things. One of the things that makes Libra energy so beneficial is that when it is operating at its highest state, it is able to see, or helps us to see, the beauty in all people and all things. That helps us to be unbiased, right? So if you have, you have your child and you love your child, right? And there might be a part of you that thinks that your child can do no wrong. But if you heard that your child actually did do some wrong, could you see the beauty in the other child or in the other person, or are you quick to be so biased that you can only see the beauty in your own child or in your own self or in your own, in the example with Martin and Gina, in your own wine glasses or in your own stereo system? Can you see the beauty of what other people bring to the table, or do you only see your own beauty? Okay, so Libra, in order to make those just decisions and those wise choices, has to be able to see what is good in everything that is on the table. So that, I think I said, was number 3, which ties into number 4. Know your personal biases that can impact your judgment. Again, what do you tend to favor? Who do you tend to favor, and why? We all have personal biases. We all have certain people and things that we prefer over others. However, when it comes time to making choices and decisions, we have to know, okay, is my personal bias interfering with my choice? And then lastly, learn to set the tone rather than being always at effect of someone else or something else. And I say this because I recently I read somewhere or saw somewhere where someone was saying that they match their energy according to what somebody else does. And I get it. A lot of times it is, okay, if this person has an attitude with me, I'm going to get an attitude with them. Or if that person is nice to me, then I'm going to be nice to them. But Libra energy, because it's always trying to balance, that's one of the flaws that Libra can have if we don't know how to rightly use that energy. So if somebody comes to us with very low energy, because Libra always wants to balance the scales, you remember Libra is the scales, then Libra will try to bring its energy down too to match that other person's energy. Because Libra, again, is all about being fair and being balanced and being matched, right? And so that means matched on a low level, matched on a high level. So if you raise it up, if you raise your own vibration, if you raise your own attitude or your own self-worth or whatever, then your environment has to match you. Don't always be the one who puts your own attitude, your ability to make money, your love life, your everything based upon what other people are doing and what other people are saying. Because if that's the case, you are taking all of the power out of your own decision making. That means that other people and other things always have the power to determine how you react, how you perform, how much money you make, and your attitude. And so with Libra, if you raise the balance of your own energy on your own scale, then you cause everything and everyone else around you to rise to you, or it'll have to go away. Okay, so that is it for episode 2 of Summer Alchemy, how to survive Libra season. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you get my book. It's in the link below, The Magic of Self-Love. And if you want to know where Libra is in your own personal chart and what that means to you, because again, this is just general information, but if you want to know what Libra is for you personally, then you can get the Magic of Me intuitive natal chart reading, and I will be glad to look at your natal chart and see where Libra is for you and where everything else is for you, all the other signs, and what that means in your own personal life. So make sure you like, subscribe, share, and follow. And until next time, I'm wishing you much peace and love. I will see you in Fall Alchemy episode 3. Everybody's a Scorpio, including you. Peace.